FMCG space now, FMCG giants like Dabur and HUL have taken a beating these last few quarters as volume growth has remained elusive. But Sanjeev Mehta, the MD and CEO of Hindustan Unilever, says that there is every chance that things will look up shortly. CNBC TV 18's Priya, Sheth and Ritu Singh bring us this report.
Products like these have not been flying off shelves as quickly as manufacturers would have hoped. And it's showing in the performance FMCG companies have been turning in these last few quarters. In just the first quarter of FY17, HUL reported a volume growth at a disappointing 4%, lower than the 7% growth seen 3 quarters ago. Rival Dabur is in much the same boat, opening FY17 with a volume growth of 4.1%. So while there is some hope that spending power will increase in rural and urban India on the back of a good monsoon and the implementation of the 7th Pay Commission recommendations, a sharp recovery is still a distance away.
There is headroom to grow certainly the medium to long term. A good monsoon should result in a good harvest and hopefully a good production, which will result in more money in the hands of farmers, which will also be to an extent linked with what happens to the minimum support price. And yes, with the pay commission, as the money starts distributing, I would believe it would augur well for the consumer goods industry.
Volume growth has been disappointing for several majors. Do you think we're far away from a sort of double-digit volume growth, because that's something that the market has been keenly watching out for?
See, volume double-digit. Volume have been a rarity. If you go back into the last 8-10 years, the market has grown in high single-digit volume kind of scenario. Value has certainly been in double-digit, because that was also an era where there was a high inflation. Yeah, right now you're absolutely right. Volumes are at a pretty low level, but as a born optimist, I certainly believe it should pick up. The only question is, when does it pick up?
Pricing is the other big hurdle FMCG companies have been facing, and HUL says it may not have much leeway to tinker with prices even if commodity prices are inching higher. That's because pricing will remain a function of competition and customer spending power, and the value proposition cannot be sacrificed for volumes. In Mumbai with Priya, Sheth, Ritu.